This is going to be a 3D resin bloom tutorial in our brand new Crystal Edge round mold. It's got shimmering crystals on all sides and you can pour up to 0.64 inches deep with it. In this pour, I'm going to be using Octopus Fluids, Plum, and Berry Juice alcohol inks and Castin Craft white pigment paste. I mixed up some JDiction Low Viscosity Resin and waited until it got to 33 degrees Celsius before pouring it into the bottom of my mold. You do want the resin to thicken up or get heated up enough that it holds the colors without dispelling them. That's how you get great bloom shapes without them washing away. And then I'm adding a little bit of glitter and crushed glass to the center. I only put about 1.43 ounces down on the bottom. I didn't want it going all up on the crystal sides. And I put aside 0.68 of an ounce with 2 drops of, white pigment paste in that. And because this is alcohol ink, I'm going in and making double drops. Octopus Fluids alcohol inks are very deep in color, not as deep as their resin inks, but much deeper in color than regular alcohol inks. And in this one, I'm just using the 2 colors, the purple and the pink. And going back around to double up. And I should have done an extra dot here, but I don't know, I didn't. You see the big space there in the 5 o'clock position? That'll show up later on. And here, the white's been sitting as well. It's probably up to about 34 degrees Celsius. And I'm carefully piping my circles. I'm trying to take more time doing this to have some more precision in the pour. And I just circle from inside out and then I go outside back in. And I think I even go back and put more white in because there's not that much white anyway. It's only 0.68 of an ounce. Just trying to keep my circles even, touching all parts of the color. I see a little bit of the color is leaked up onto the crystal edge at the top, but no worries. And again, just circling what's left. Then I go in and draw from the outside in from 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock. I have to remember my times here. 1 or 2 o'clock, 10 or 11 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and then 5 o'clock. Of course, going through the colors. And then I'm pulling in between those points, I'm pulling the pink out towards the edges. And again, I should have closed up that bottom part. I didn't want to drag color over. I just have to be more careful in pulling my dots through the next time, or when I put my dots down. Should have filled that area up a little bit more. Nope. Had to go in and make another extra line. Actually, that thing is probably up there at the top. Then everyone always asks me what I do, what I paint on the back here. This, since I have purples and pinks, is interference powder in violet from Pearl X. And I found when I put black backs onto my pieces, this really separates them from the background because you don't want dark colors on top of black. You would never see it. So the interference powder just shines through. And this is HTVRont black pigment paste. I have about 5 ounces of resin there probably, and you only need 2 to 4 drops. I think I start off with 2 and add 2 more, but that's all you need is just those tiny little drops to get the whole 5 ounces to turn black. You don't have to use scoops and scoops of mica powder to do that. I also added some Let's Resin ultrafine glitter powder in laser black. It gives it a nice little shine. And you definitely see it in the close-up part of the pictures. When you see it in person, you actually see it the best. And then I'm just going to pour the black onto the back. There's that glitter just shining. I love these crystal edge molds. Our molds are deep enough that you can embed things in here if you wanted to. You can make orgonite pieces, but it gives you enough room. It's not just where you can do a bloom and then that's it. It gives you at least 5 ounces of resin to fill up the back, and I always think blooms look best with a color on the back of them. Once that's cured, it's time to demold. I always get great results with Octopus Fluids inks. And these are the alcohol inks, not even the resin inks. Look how beautiful that turned out, and that violet interference powder really separates the flower from the black background. Let us know what you think in the comments below.